Okay, here's the bit where I start adding a voiceover, because whilst I really like the treatment of the Mozart piece in this little soundtrack, I think it kind of went a bit mad at this point. Okay, so a bit about these little pebbles. Well, I used my dilute ink in a water brush for the shadows, and because I had two sources of light, I have one shadow on one side of the little pebbles and one on the other, and they have different concentrations. Now, I must say from the outset, I don't think I did a particularly good job on these pebbles, and I was going to do it in pencil and watercolour, but I am addicted to ink in a pen, and I can't seem to do anything about that addiction. I tried to honour the little bits of light areas that were on each of the little white pebbles. It kind of worked. And then I painted the little bits of minerals that were running through some of the tiny little pebbles. It's funny, you see my painting and I am so neat. Well, I think I'm very neat as a painter. I mean, it's pretty neat. And I am the messiest person. You could, I was going to say hope to meet, but of course you don't hope to meet a very messy person. Well, I'm not that messy. But I remember one time when I went home to visit my mum, she said, she came home about half an hour after me and she said, "Oh, look, Róisín's home." And as she walked in the door, there was a bag on the floor, then there was a pair of boots and a coat, and there was just a trail of things. And then there was me sitting on the sofa, and I didn't even know I'd done it. And I'll tell you why I'm messy. It's because when I'm onto something, then nothing else exists. So, if I'm painting some pebbles, the whole studio around me could look like a bomb hit it. But that's fine, because it's not involved in the painting of the pebbles. Anyway, back to the pebbles. I could have waited for the paint to be a bit drier on the surface of the pebbles before I added these little pops of ink, but I think overall it came out okay. And there you go.